Black is back. Black is back. Black is back. Black is back with another live. Black is back with another live. Black is going live again for 20-second vintage dos tiempo. 20-second time. Black is back. Say it with me. Black is back. Black has such a nice ring to it. Black is back. Black is back. Hope you can hear me off of that stupid wind there. I think I'm gonna be on that long. I don't think I'm gonna be on that long. There are some things I would do a few little points. God, points. There are little points and gestures I'd like to go over on this fine, miserable Tuesday. The sun is shining. I gotta make it look like I'm dialing something or... God, okay, I can't let people think I'm filming them. That'd be one of the... I'm giving you a hint on what we're gonna be talking about. This matrix, rabbit hole matrix that's sucking us in. Like a dirty, meaningless cycle's doing live right now. I just spent all day waiting for the mail, and the damn thing that I've been waiting for still ain't come yet. We're watching me and my pappy. I'm not really that crazy about finding work right now with watching all the baseball games and panic crap, Yankees and Dodgers and all that stuff. It's just, I made a really good dinner last night. Scallop potatoes or whatever, the good food. Anyway, let's get on with it. Black is back. Black is back. Live again. It's 20-second live. And he's just so proud of it. I'll give you a little bit of time here to guess about what we're gonna be fucking talking about today. It has let's just say it has a little bit to do with YouTube, if not everything. I promise I won't say anything out of line, because that's the whole topic pretty much of this live, guys. That's it. That's what we're gonna be talking about. Right there. Yeah. So get ready as I try to sum without getting completely removed from. And it's going to be a challenge, but I'll do my best. Here we are again. Here we are again in the fucking gutter, guys. The same bloody gutter that we've been going to. Yes. I still would. I would love to donate to Ruski Me and a Cycle, and I'd love to go over there and get a drink, but I can't because my stupid thing hadn't come yet. I gotta wait a whole nother day. Of course, yesterday being fucking Columbus Day, I couldn't do it yesterday. I still can't even do it today. It's ridiculous. Anyway, somebody dropped their oranges here. I'm not. They might probably threw it over the like I say, like everybody on here says pretty much. Well, they say it the best. They say it the best they can. So I'm gonna go over here, if you know what I mean, and take care of some business where no one can see me, and then we'll get on with the fucking live, guys. I'll be right back in about a minute. See you then. All right, I'm back. All right, I'm back. Let's get this thing going. So as I said, the topic is going to be about the all-seeing eye. No, I'm kidding. No, I'm kidding. It's going to be about. Censorship. It's going to be basically about censorship and peekaboo, peekaboo. I see you. Peekaboo, peekaboo. Patty cake. Yeah, we get the picture. You know. Anyway, enough of that. Yeah, guys. So windy today. I hope you guys can hear me while I try to express myself here, and then we'll get back to. I'll probably go watch Me and Cycle live as soon as I'm done with this thing. If it's still going on, if not, I'll just watch the redone of it. I don't know how this works. I don't know how this stuff works because somebody doing something over there. I might have to go somewhere else. I don't know how this stuff works because I see my stuff loading all the time, and I see other people having their stuff loaded right away. Maybe it's different for the viewers. I don't know how that stuff with YouTube works. But I do know one thing. I know that, the thing that really spurred me to make this live, guys, is I'm going to probably have to go over somewhere else here, guys. It's a little loud over here. The thing that made me want to do this live is because of what happened at Prison Called Life over the last couple days. Apparently he has somebody that, a viewer perhaps, or a subscriber perhaps, or maybe even just something to do with YouTube guidelines, because as far as he knows, nobody knows what happened, right? It's just, he was making a video about depression and his life story, and then he got, shut up dog, I'm making a video, it happens on his channel too. He's making a video about, how YouTube approved it, and then about 18 hours later, it's fucking, they have issues because somebody reporting them. It's just that kind of thing. And it's like somebody, I'm going to try to say as best I can because I just don't want people getting mad at me or anything. If you can hear me over this wind and barking and all this people over here, I'm probably going to have to go somewhere else. I don't plan on, I'll be on a little while. I would have probably gone over and gotten something. Well, I would have waited on that anyway. Because I don't want to have that in my hand carrying it around while I'm doing this. I'll do that, make the live first, and then go get something. And always remember to not make a video and have it loading before you do a live. Do the live first, and then do your video. Because if you try to do it while your video's loading, it won't let you on the live. So you do the live first. This should work. Anyway, let's see. Let's get back to what I'm trying to get through on this live here, guys. Well, as you know, anybody who's a fan of Prison Called Life, which I'm one of them, of course. I'm the black hole. I suck everybody up. This is what I am. I'm an absorber, and then I give my opinion, or sometimes I just whatever about anything in life in general. Like I said on my very first video back there in June, I'm just starting when I was a little bitty hole, and now I'm not a big hole. I'm just bigger. Some of those black holes out in space, it's just enormous. And not to mention, the rabbit hole matrix. My channel kind of has a double meaning to it. I just don't want to slip and fall in. We're always on guard. Anyway, let's get on this. I'm going to try to say as best I can, and then I'm going to leave you guys alone until next time or whatever. It might be my last video. I'm just kidding, guys. Whatever strikes me. Whenever I get an idea, unless they kick me off or whatever. That's all another thing. Live is already 96. I won't forget to mention that. Prison Called Life, right? The channel, YouTube channel, Prison Called. He's had like issues with a subscriber or somebody watching or whatever, and that's fine. If you want to voice your opinion, fine. But still, it's like the main thing is you have an opinion and trying to say something to people, right? There's always talk about old YouTube when it was first on, right? Old YouTube, right? I don't want to be talking when the wind's blowing. I don't have one of those selfie sticks or anything. Probably never will. There's this fucking thing asking me, I'm sorry, the thing is asking me if I want to stop streaming. No, I don't want to stop streaming. Why is it doing that? Anyway. like I say, I don't have one of those selfie sticks or anything. But like what I was saying, see, that's the thing. That's the thing when you're live. You got to kind of either keep talking, or you can always get off and start it again. When you make a video, you can always pause it on your camera. When you're live, you gotta, if you got thoughts going in your head, going to your topic or whatever, you gotta keep talking. Yeah, even if it, just you gotta be so on guard. Like I'm saying, that's the real topic of this live. Is just YouTube and just censorization. Let's go to a different place. It's too noisy over here. Censorization in general in life. Because we all got to deal with it. We all got different opinions. We all got different ways of looking. We all got to live in the same world. That's what makes it like a satire. It's a hell realm, right? Everybody thinks differently. Hell is other people. And Schopenhauer with his negative comments. Shut up! I'm making a live. I'm trying to talk to these people that if they ain't nobody here right now. Maybe I talk long enough, someone will show up. Most people don't show up to my live until I've already done it. That's just how my channel is. I don't give a fuck. I just want to get my voice out there. But at the same time, that's the topic of this live. It's hard to really say what you want to say. Well, guys, it's so fucking windy today. It's not as cool as it was yesterday. I'm trying to find a place that's not so loud or whatever. Give me a second, guys. Let me get my act here. Okay, guys, let me get all this out before, What is it? The topic? I almost forgot. I'm just kidding, guys. It's about YouTube and just censorship and just having to put on a mask for most things in general in life. Here, I'm trying to put my hand over the phone so you guys can fucking hear me over all this wind blowing. I'm sorry if I say the F word too much. Yeah, we don't want. All right, I'll just say freaking. I'll say freaking instead of fucking. Does that sound better? It's funny how none of my videos have been messed with yet. I say F word and all kind. That's probably because every single one of my videos is not made for kids, and none of my videos have any restrictions, but also none of them are made for kids. Hell no. That would get me kicked off more than anything. Anyway, let's get this live going. I'm going to say this the best I can and try not to offend anybody or break any guidelines or policies or rules or laws or whatever. Okay, so if any of you guys love Prison Called Life, I love them. I know I love them. I love Me, Psycho, love Prison Called Life, Life is Over 896. Even we'll talk about him later. But of course, Born in a Corrupt System. God, these wonderful people get on here. I just. Well, that's the thing. It's just kind of makes you wonder: are you always going to be able to listen to these guys? Because it's just the way things are working in this world. It seems like things are just getting more and more strict. And as people are just, you're just more on, it's just like you're walking on thin ice, trying to balance on a tightrope, trying to stay out of trouble. And it ought to be, there's people that are literally, all this crap overseas, children dying and crap, and then you're worried about bills and censorship and people expressing what's really going on. It's like there's nothing wrong with people getting killed, but there is something wrong with somebody expressing how they feel about it, and they're fucking, but it's just we got to pay bills. We got to pay bills so we can have the electricity, so we can get on the internet. If we can ever find time between our slavery with those of us that manage to even keep a hold of work, for goodness sake. Ah, God, this fucking wind. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. This freaking wind. Pardon me. I shouldn't say the F word, and it comes out. Can't help it, right? Yeah. this freaking wind is a pain in the neck. There goes my phone again. Let's see what it is. No, I don't want to end the stream. No, I don't want to end the stream. There's a bunch of stuff of just Democratic, a bunch of Democratic stuff on my phone. Yeah, let's keep it like that. And I know some of you people listening to me might be Democratic, so yeah, just don't ever go too far. Yeah, trying to find guys. I'm trying to find a place where there's not so much wind and stuff. It's a beautiful day. I'm not saying it isn't. It's just hard to find a place where the wind not blowing. You know. Try to go over here. Doesn't seem as bad over here. Okay. So anyway, let's get on with it, guys. Prison Called Life made a video about depression, his life story, right? And then somebody, subscriber, whatever, talking about how they shouldn't be talking about like that. And then YouTube, right, gives them a little note saying that, just I mean, go ahead and type in something about, I want to kill myself, or don't say, I'm just saying, just type something like that in, and this little screen will pop up, and it says, well, you're not alone, and that kind of thing, because there's people suffering. God, this wind. Oh my God, I'm in a whirlpool of wind, guys. I'm literally getting blown away today. This is crazy. Okay, it's just like I was saying. There's this page, right? This YouTube page that comes up and says, call us up and whatever. And that's fine. That's wonderful, because it's just, they should always strive to help people in this world. Like, yeah, duh. It's so obvious. It's just, there's going to be people that just take delight in suffering, guys. Now, you can't, it's getting to the point where you can't voice your opinion or voice your, just like with his video, right? You can't, they give you a little note saying, okay, well, just call us up. He's just talking about stuff he's went through in his life and whatever. And just, things happen. People have to go through stuff, right? But the moment you try to express something to try, help somebody out and make them feel better, then you got somebody that's reporting you. Then you got somebody that's trying to make you out to be someone that's, out of line. Because it's just, this guy says that he's talking about how he wanted to, how his depression and how he might have been suicidal or something. I don't remember if he actually said that in his video. And if you did, then I know where you're coming from. Because it's just, yeah, it's just, I think we all get like feeling like that. And you're on there, just like all YouTubers. We're on here to try to make people feel better, trying to give people a reason to go on in their monotonous daily lives, boring. Some people are born into rich families. I'm not saying that, but yeah. And then it's like, okay, and now you might get a strike on your channels. It seems like the old YouTube. I've heard several videos like it's getting more and more corrupt than it used to be, and you can't really say how you really feel. And nobody, when I was on a Steve Brown live, Life was over in 96 in the chat, he told me like, oh, I just deleted him. And that's fine, but still, is it because you deleted him, or is it because of I'm not going to ask him again, I'm not going to bother him again. Because you deleted him, or is it because of YouTube threatening your channel maybe? I'm just putting this out there. And you just deleting them before you get a strike. I would not be surprised, man. I would not be surprised, because it just seems like everything's so regulated. You can't say something to offend somebody. We're here to help each other and make each other feel better. And it's just, you got to make sure that you say the right thing. Otherwise, you're just adding to the fire. You're adding to the fucking, all the reason why people come to YouTube and stuff like that is because, hopefully it's not as toxic as some other places. I'm not going to name them. But, it seems like everything is just so regulated to where you can't even get on there and help people and say how you really feel without, it's like, oh, are you suicidal? I'm not so, I'm just trying to, it makes me feel better knowing that hopefully I'm making other people feel better. And sometimes, oh, it's about money. He made another video today. It's like, oh, it's become making money. Well, it's like, I'm not here to make money. I don't, just like with me, I'm not here to, I don't give a fuck about ever being monetized. I don't give a fuck about, I mean, I love all my subscribers and I love anybody who wants to listen to this or any, but it's just common sense, guys. It's just common sense. It's just, if somebody's going to take the time instead of play a video game or movie or listen to music or whatever, somebody's going to take time to get on here and make a video, tell you, and hopefully make themselves feel better by helping others feel better, then yeah, they actually appreciate it. And it's getting to the point where you can't even do that anymore because it's like, oh, he's just trying to make money or he's just trying to make himself feel better. He doesn't want to just be a slave in the herd. It's like what the fuck, man? You can't even try to. It's like, oh, you're just insulting therapy because these people pay good money so they can go to the therapy's office and have somebody with a pen and paper try to help them that went to school for so these years, and then and you're just trying to rob them of that so they won't have to pay any money because everything's based off of paper money, guys. The air that we breathe, like in my oxygen video I made yesterday, the air, the leaves on the trees, this wood from, and the wood and the trees where the money's made from, it's an illusion. Listen to my oxygen video I made yesterday. That's kind of a funny, I've listened to that 3 times myself. It's funny. I think it's funny. But that's another thing. I'm not hardly getting any views on my channel, and that's not exactly sure why that is. I guess it's just because I don't post enough or my titles aren't good enough. Anyway, like I said in my first video, I'm here to discuss anything about life in general. Get sucked down the matrix rabbit hole, and fucking don't get spun out into space and that kind of thing. That's just my name on the channel. Everybody, you can call yourself whatever you want. It's just all these YouTube channels, they call themselves that because it's what they speak about, and a lot of the things they say are dead on spot true, and it's just and I just relate to it, and that's why I'm making my own channel now. This guy Thought Provoker, he used to, back 2 or 3 months ago, he got on StreamYard, and this guy called Noodles and this other guy, I forget his name, he had the big Frankenstein mask in it, I forget what the guy. It just got to the point where it was toxic, and that guy, and he's from Great Britain, I think, hadn't made no lives like that in months. And I don't blame him because I would listen to him. You get on his channel, there's like one live and maybe, it's like, and Life with Orion 96, he used to have all these videos out in the cemetery and stuff, and that was beautiful. But one day, they're just gone, and Pointless Rat and Race gone. Why do you think this stuff is happening? Nobody really knows, but I bet it has a lot to do with just people. This is just my guess, one of my guesses. People just afraid that they're going to get striked because they were speaking too much of how they feel or the truth. They're offending people because they don't. I mean, I'm going to go out on a limb and say this because there's really no nice way to say this. They're so indoctrinated by the system that it's offending to them. And they don't want somebody saying that life is like this. What are you talking about? Life is great, right? Why would you say something like that? Well, there are several videos on YouTube about how the real hell would be a place where you're not really quite sure or realize that it's hell. That's the Matrix. It's, what is it, like in the movie, ignorance is bliss. You're not aware of the fact that it's hell because, I mean, look at it. It's a beautiful day. The wind's blowing through the trees. I see somebody's watching. It's just, there's all these pretty things. There's nice stuff to eat. There's places to go, people to meet. Why would that be hell? Well, basically, some people go through their whole lives. Oh, there goes my phone. I'm going to turn you off for a second, guys. Yeah, so I'll get that. I'll get that later. I'll get that later. I don't want it to, I don't want it to abruptly in my life like the other day on Sunday or whatever, because then it probably won't restart again. I mean, you can always get off and restart it, but if you answer the phone or something, it'll probably just stop it automatically. I'll talk to him in a minute. But anyway, what was I saying? Oh God, I can't remember. Hell, fuck. Give me a second, guys. I forgot. Damn it! Why did you have to call me right then? I was on a roll there. Like I was saying, it's just we're in a hell, right? And it's just the real hell. You got all this nice stuff, right? That sunny weather and just stuff like that, and you just it looks beautiful. But some days it rains, yeah. But there's going to be those days where it's you're just going to have stuff shoved in your face, right? Because God, I can usually think better when I have had a beer or something. I don't have nothing to drink. I always drink responsibly, guys. Sometimes that helps me think and say things better, but not always. It depends on what mood I'm in, how much sleep I got, because that's another thing. You got to make sure you sleep enough in order to fucking freaking. Sorry, I'm gonna see if I can go a whole rest of the live without saying the F word, just saying freaking. Because this live is strictly pretty much about censorship and that kind of thing. But yeah, it's just I ought to put it in my description every time so you guys will know what I'm really talking about. But I don't think I'll do it this time. You guys can just click on it and find out. But like I'm saying, the real hell would be a place where it's all beautiful looking and everything, and you just you're constantly forgetting the fact that it's hell. Some people, like I was saying before the phone rang, some people go their whole lives without ever realizing this is hell, right? Because they just got good living conditions. There's people that got hundreds and thousands of this paper money from the trees. Yes. And it's just there's people suffering and starving and stuff, and they just don't help. And it's like, oh, you got to earn your help. Well, these people need help. How the hell are they supposed to earn their help? And they can't. You can't do nothing in this system without having that stupid paper money, guys. It rules our lives. It's pathetic. It's evil. The word "live" spelled backwards is evil. And you try to speak out. You try to get on here and make videos, and then people criticize you because, oh, you're going against how I've been conditioned and how I see the world, right? And so that's what I'm saying. The biggest hell would be a place where you don't realize that it's hell, only to constantly have it shoved in your face over and over again. And there are videos on the internet that discuss this. Like do not watch, and what's his name? I forget the other guy's name. I actually bought his book, by the way. It's the one that has the big blue cover. It's like it's no joke. We live in hell. I forget the guy's name. Try to look that up. I know those are good videos. It's we live in a hell realm. It's just the real hell, guys, be a place where you don't realize that it's fucking hell or freaking hell. See, I already said it. I lose anyway. So yeah, it's just about censorship. I shouldn't say the F word. I shouldn't say how I really feel. I should just I should just shut my mouth and just go with it. This is a world that has been made for me, and I should show my gratitude. I'm grateful for having all these things given to me, and anybody says otherwise, then just fuck them. Yeah, fuck it, fuck everything. That's wrong. You're an ungrateful person. What is this? You getting on YouTube and making videos about how you think life was unfair? What the fuck, man? You ungrateful little yeah. It's just and that's this about as personal as it gets in today's world, because there are people that are literally suffering, and these people could help and they don't, and because everything's based off paper, and just a lot of people just been brought up that way, and they could help, they just don't help. Some people actually they know what they're doing. They act like they don't know what they're doing. And then behind the scenes, they're like, hey, look at this, all this suffering we cause today. Man, I'm telling you, this goes on in the world, guys. It's just so obvious. There's people that are getting their heads blown off, and nobody's really saying nothing about that. Oh, it's just war. It's honorable that you're fighting for your country like that. But when anybody ever tries to speak how they feel about it, for God's sake, it's like, oh my God, these guys that have been conditioned and all. I don't want to go any further than that because I'm trying to do this as best I can. It's not easy talking like this and still trying to stay out of trouble yourself, because that's all it really is most of the time, is trying to stay out of trouble and trying to keep your head above water and breathing for that oxygen, getting that paper money. Because that's all anybody gives a fuck. They don't care how you got it. They just want you to have it. As long as you have that paper money, people are gonna be, oh yeah, you're good. You don't have it, they'll be like, well, the hospital, you don't have any insurance. Well, we can't help you. Your blood, your head could be burst open, your arms bleeding out, your whole body, fucking limbs fucking fucked over and suffocating, and they won't help you because you don't have no insurance. You don't got no paper money. Police, whatever, they'll get on you for the smallest things, like when I told you about the hotel, coming up into my room and going in the pool and kicking me out of the hotel and everything, and I didn't do nothing. They thought I was posing a nude or something. They must have been. I took a nap in their chair and they just threw a fit. Oh my God, it's a public place. They got thrown out of the hotel. I'm just trying to cope with all the things that are going on, right? Trying to have a relaxing evening, man. I paid like $70-$80 for this. Now, why don't you just, F off and let me enjoy myself. But yeah, you just, once you go against this stuff, then people are going to they're going to throw you in the fucking slammer and they'll never look at you again because you didn't have paper money, you didn't follow the laws and rules and stuff. And nobody knows what anybody's thinking. Nobody knows what anybody's really feeling. You can only go by impression and how people look. And if somebody expresses how they feel about such a limited place as that, then they're the ones that are frowned upon because of the people that have been conditioned, or the people that are, they're simply, just the people that just like to cause trouble. Yeah. So yeah, I'm sorry that happened to your prison called life, and I hope you still make good videos. You said that you would, and I appreciate all you've done so far. And whoever did that, I mean, I would say something crappy, but I'm trying to be nice here. I could really get rowdy if I wanted to, but I happen to be in a decent, sober mood, enjoying the weather, so fuck it. Maybe some other time I'll have this live where I'm really just... I have had those lives. I think it was my 6th live where I was pretty much really down to earth. Somebody over here doing something like that, Anyway, it's just, let's move on. Let's move... excuse me. Let's move on to Life is Over 896 now. Now, one day his videos was gone, and his yellow symbol that was upside down, the smiley face that he had upside down, was turned right side up, and is orange. And it's just got his comedy videos on there. So nobody knows. I just know he told me in a live with Steve Brown that he deleted his videos. That's his business. That's fine. But was it really him, or was he just afraid of YouTube giving him a strike or something? Nobody knows. And nobody knows what happened to Pointless Rat Race. But that's, yeah, here comes the dog. But yeah, that's just this censorship. There's nothing, excuse me, let's get over here. There's nothing, there's nothing wrong with, there's nothing wrong, excuse me. There's nothing wrong with censoring. There's nothing wrong with censoring things, guys. Just make sure that, that's another thing. He put his video on, nothing was really wrong. But yeah, there's nothing wrong with it. Let's just make sure that you're doing it the right way. If somebody's just simply trying to help people, that's not the same thing as somebody who's just wanting to commit. If somebody gets on there, there is that, I don't know, I think it's that nightmarish existence, that sweet lady or whatever that gets on there. Some of her videos, she's like crying and stuff. It's like, people, if they get on there and they're like really acting suicidal and stuff, I mean, yeah, you might want to, but if somebody's just trying to say how they feel, that's another thing. You never really quite know just what anybody's really thinking. They might, if they're putting on a show or something, because that's, excuse me, the wind, I'm sorry. Oh God, I'm sorry about all this wind today, guys. It's just blowing like crazy out here. But yeah, it's just, nope, you know, you know, you can make all the videos you want, and you're still going to have to deal with, does this person really mean he's saying, or is he trying to just make money? You just got to be so careful in today's world. But that's basically the message of this live. And I can see that nobody's really showing, so I'm pretty much going to end it here in a second. So yeah, that's the message. If you're gonna try to do something, guys, if you're gonna try to do something to make somebody to try to help somebody, then just make sure that you're, I mean, that's their business. They're just, most of the time it's just people just getting on here most of the time it's just people trying to get on here, be helpful, I would have to say. But like I say, you never really can know what anybody's saying or thinking. So just help each other out, and you know, don't help somebody to the point to where it's gonna make their life more difficult, or create a, you know, an environment where it's even hard for them to make other people's life less difficult when they're, you know, just mind your own business. And if somebody asks for help, and then help them out, but otherwise just let them try to just help others, and just do it to the best of your ability. Okay, guys, that's the Black Hole's message. And I will see you guys again when the time is right. I think I'm going to end it, guys. Nobody's showing up. So yeah, that's it. That's all, folks, for now. That's not all, hopefully for good. Bye-bye, over and out. I'm gonna fucking get blown away now. See you. That oxygen. We gotta keep breathing that oxygen, guys. We gotta keep breathing that oxygen. We gotta keep breathing that oxygen. We gotta keep breathing that oxygen from the leaves on the trees, hanging on for dear life, man. Oh fuck. I keep breathing. One day that will stop. You know, when the leaves fucking fall. But you know, I said that word again. Until that happens, we gotta keep on breathing and living as best we can. Yeah. Need that oxygen. Breathe that oxygen. Breathe with me. In, out, and just keep doing it, because you don't even, that's another thing. You don't even have to think about it. It just happens on its own. Keep breathing. The breath of life, so we can keep going through our little trials and tribulations. Yeah, whatever. Fuck that. Just whatever. It's just everybody thinks different, guys. Everybody has. This world is always going to be hell because everybody just thinks different. Yeah. Fuck it. Doesn't matter. Nothing really matters. So. The only thing that matters is improving your consciousness and yourself. That's all that matters, guys. And if you're not happy, then just do everything you can to be happy. That's all anybody can do. Keep breathing that oxygen. Keep your head above water, stay out of the fire, and keep breathing and keep living as best you can. That's all anybody can do.